One of the biggest mistakes that men make in interpersonal romantic relationships, that's a big contributor to misery, unhappiness, and suffering, is when they place significant amount of importance on the woman they are in a relationship with. I think you're familiar maybe with what I'm talking about when you are in a situation where every word she says, every action, such as you call her and she doesn't call you back, or she calls you back too late, or you message her and she doesn't message you back right away, and when she messages you back, you're trying to decipher and read into every word that she says. You are completely in the wrong place. You're placing way too much importance on this woman. And those relationships, whether you are a seasoned person or you're just a new guy getting into a relationship, those relationships are absolutely doomed. Just a matter of time before it dies, and during and after, it's going to cause you a lot of misery. Because, my friend, you're making a big mistake by placing way too much importance on her, on one person, on this woman, and you're allowing her to have way too much power over you. Whereas in her eyes, she doesn't nearly put as much importance on you as a person. The only times, and what I'm saying, there are no exceptions to. The only times a woman places a lot of importance on you is because of what you got on as far as offer on the table. If you are a powerful person in her eyes that can provide her with what she wants, that is the only thing she's got respect for. The things that come with you, not you as a person. In that same situation that I just described, if that man somehow were to come home and say, I lost my business, I lost my ability to make money, I'm under investigation by the government, and we're gonna have to sell this house, and we're gonna have to move out into a small one-bedroom apartment and sell the cars and everything, and how much do you think she's gonna have respect for you in that situation? She's immediately thinking, what are we gonna do to get out of this? No, she's immediately thinking, how am I going to jump ship and go with another person who doesn't have all these problems? Gentlemen, what I'm telling you is not a theory. What I'm telling you is hard, cold fact. Facts, examples of which I have indirectly experienced with people that are very close to me. I have been in the situation, as God is my witness, where a person very, very close to me, who was not only making a lot of money, he wasn't the wealthiest person I know, but he was making about $3-4 million a year. And he was one of those people that he spent like he was making 40 million. He spared no costs. He would go on international trips and wine and dine his wife like she was the last woman on earth. And he did happen to go through a situation where a government was after him, and he was going to lose everything, and he did lose everything. And he said that I brought this to my wife, and the second day, second time we talked about this, at one time they talked about this in the middle of the week, and the other time it was on the weekend. And she said the first words out of her mouth is this going to affect me? Am I going to be involved? Is this going to affect our lifestyle? And he said, I knew right away, that where I was standing, I knew right away what this was all about. She doesn't care about you as a person. So the biggest mistake you can make in a romantic relationship, in an interpersonal, relationship, is when you place too much importance on the woman. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's all in your power. It's the case of you being in the prison, but you're holding the key. Put that key in that lock and get out. Believe me, you could save yourself. I've been there. You could save yourself, and you could immediately, it's in your power. It's one of those things. The good news is that it's in your power. You could immediately lift a giant rock off your shoulder. Stop placing so much importance on her. Stop caring what she's gonna say, how she's gonna answer, how soon or how late she's gonna answer, what words she's gonna use. Try to decipher, does that mean that she doesn't want to see me anymore? Does that mean that she wants to break up? Well, be strong. Say, okay, she wants to break up, bye. You're gonna live. You're gonna live. You lived before you met her, and you're gonna live after she leaves. Never place too much importance. And a side benefit to this is when you don't place so much importance on women, and I mean any woman, when you don't place importance on them, you will naturally be more attractive to her. But because you will be communicating to her that, I can have other women. My options are not limited to you. Whereas in the other situation, when you're placing way too much importance on her, you're giving her all the power, she's thinking, well, this guy is not a man with options. I'm like a lucky thing that he stepped into, and she just loses respect for you. And we all know what happens when respect is gone in a relationship. As I've said before, it's permanently and irreparably damaged and destroyed. And that is really the point of this video. One of the biggest things that causes misery, pain, suffering, unhappiness, a miserable situation where you just cannot be happy is when you place too much importance on the woman in your life. Try it. The good news is, as I said, the solution is in your hands. Just put that key in the prison lock and let yourself free. It will benefit you in multitude of ways. I hope it's been helpful. All the best. Till the next time.